to see what it was or why it was suspended, there's a ISIS flag as the profile picture and ISIS fighters as the banner.
Literal, like actual real terrorists.
Terrorists have taken my tag away from me.
They were watching some Smash Brothers in Michigan. Southfield Weekly's Scooter 388. I'm going to take that tag.
Yep.
So Scooter 3881 if you want to support him.
Yep.
But let's move on to something a little more important than our pesky little old Twitter tags.
Yep.
Is
finding out who's going to be supporting their bracket run a little bit longer here in the loser side.
I am so confident that I will never see Villager versus Wario again for
at least till the next
rest
major.
of 2020. I don't think, unless there's a top-level Chicago Wario that Panda Bear would play against, but I don't watch their weekly, so I'm still not going to see it.
Yeah.
It could happen. They might play each other, but I'm not going to see this happen again. This is such a wild matchup.
And that's why you got to love majors and pre-majors in this case.
Absolutely. Whoa! Late Nair into the Lloyd rocket. Yeah. That was cool. That was neat. Fun. Pesky little projectiles floating around. Kept doing some cool stuff.
Yep. Axe not going to be a safe option on that shield. Axiom just answering back with that up smash.
Okay. Just getting a word here. A very cool and awesome update is that we talked about Axiom a little bit earlier, kind of coming out of nowhere. Seeded 22nd today as Wario. But to get here, he beat someone pretty...
He took out Meister.
Yeah, absolutely, he did.
Oh, dang.
Meister losing to some hidden bosses today. Tony Z Tank, the Sonic, and Axiom XL, the Wario. So, both fantastic players, specialists of their characters. But Meister, he's the best of the best.
Yeah.
So.
Right now, though, Axiom doing a good job just keeping on the stock as long as he has. And again, we're just seeing the problem Villager has, and that's taking away stocks. Oh, trying to get that waft in, but not going to be able to hit Kept with it. So, going to have to charge up another half waft. There we go. The turnip's coming into play here, finally taking off that first stock from Axiom.
Axiom, just going to slap him. Just hit him.
Attaboy.
That's all it takes. You know what? Villager can throw all the trees he wants, all the rockets he wants, all the slingshot he wants. He can try to catch bugs, do all those stupid little shenanigans. Wario's just going to smack him in the mouth. That's all it takes. Taking that first one. For those who don't know, I just found out Axiom is ranked 5th in Massachusetts.
Okay.
So obviously, you know, he's a great enough player, but
coming out from the tri-state area.
Tri-state area, looking awesome, cool, rad, sweet, great. Bringing the Wario here to the Midwest and proving everyone. I don't think anyone needed to be told that Wario's a fantastic character, but we are being told that Axiom is a fantastic player.
Finally, a bowling ball connects.
Bonk. I've been waiting for that all this set, and he said it while I was talking. I couldn't properly pop off and be excited for that. Half waft, not quite connecting there. Percent was a little too high.
Yeah, just finding these ways to sneak around those, and this is definitely huge for him.
That chomp there specifically was very interesting because normally you'll see a lot of Warriors go for a B reverse bite, but he did just the turnaround B bite, which is a very different input, and got the hit there and put Kept in disadvantage, and let's see if it can pay off. Very minute input changes, and those, like I said, game of inches.
Dash that'll do it.
Yep, absolutely. Winner of this will move on to fight the Reds Snake. And I think both of these characters have a very interesting matchup. Villager just because of the pocket. He can just take some grenades, take some C4, put whatever he wants in his pocket, take it away. And Villager just grabbing up smash and throwing it back at Snake is probably the funniest thing I could think of.
Yeah. On the flip side, though, you got Wario able to just eat a lot of those projectiles. Might take some damage from some of them because of the explosions, but definitely going to be interesting to see how Wario would deal with that just because of the aerial speed as well. Able to just maneuver around a lot of those.
Wario huge.
Yep.
Wario big man.
Stout man with big beefy muscles.
He does. He is kind of built, I will be honest. The gut kind of like is just a distraction. Like, oh, Wario's not buff. Look at those arms. Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah.
Those biceps, triceps.
Yeah.
Wario's huge.
I mean, he can't put the arms down at his sides. He has to constantly just have them anchored arm outwards.
You know what? Honestly, for all we know, he's got just the biggest six-pack known to man. That it's just bulging outward because his abdominal muscles are so huge.
I want to say in the manual for Shake It from the Wario Land series, there may have been a diagram of his anatomy. I can't remember if that was the game, but in one of the game manuals, they had his anatomy.
That is, I don't think I want to see that. I don't.
It's interesting. Also funny.
Wario is a pretty funny guy.
But what's not funny? Trying to get in against Villager's projectiles right now, because Kev's doing everything in the book to rack up this damage right now. Look at this. Got him up to 143% already.
Cap buckled down and said, this man from Massachusetts, I'm not interested. I'm taking him out. I'm throwing the slingshots, calling it a day. But it's only done so much so far. We'll have to see if he can close out a stock, close out a game. We are in losers 8s, which I believe is still best of 3 territory.
Yep.
Well, it sure is. Just got the thumbs up.
And again, you just see these pellets clipping him, but they're not really sending him anywhere. Even at this high percent, he's got to get that close to it like that right there.
It will work eventually, you know.
Yep.
Wario has to close the gap. He has to get in eventually. He is in disadvantage. He does have to bring the lead back to himself. And now that was such a wild way to plant the tree. Yeah, I love that. That was so big brain from my friend Kev.
Yep.
We're friends now, by the way.
Oh,
him and I.
Congratulations.
I winked at him across the room. He winked back. It's a thing. Don't worry about it. Just kidding. Anyways, we got a pretty sizable lead for Kept here.
Yep. Black Air, though, going to finally take off that stock, but still taking 72% before he was able to take the first stock off of Kept. So definitely a good spot for Kept to be in right now.
I have to see.
Ooh,
okay.
Bike going to come out. No!
No bike allowed.
Just bit by bit, taking away every single option Axiom had left in the book to get back to the stage there.
It was so many good consecutive reads at the right time.
Yep.
His watering can movement. I don't think I ever have or will say that again. But Kept is a fantastic villager. I'm glad.
I mean, you got to keep your movement fluid if you want to be able to play villager. The turnips again coming out there, doing some good damage, and it's definitely been a good anti-air from when Axiom's been approaching from high up.
Are you kidding me? He went all the way down?
He's villager. He can go wherever he wants off stage. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, you're right. I lied. What am I talking about?
And I mean, Wario, when you're that low, your recovery does become relatively, well, quote-unquote linear, because you got to use the bike first to jump off of that, and then you got to use your up B. So it does make your recovery very predictable. So
I think the only thing he could have really done, like that mix-up came out of nowhere, like Kept 100% earned that.
Yep.
But if Axiom was a little more, if he knew that Villager was going to go that low, he probably could have jumped and then down-bead for the boost there from the waft.
Yeah.
But that is just such a waste of resources on such a huge guess.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Especially with that big of a gap percentage-wise and stock-wise. Because I think Kev still had another stock after that, if I'm not mistaken.
Hello? He set the bike down and then grabbed Villager. That was such a wild exchange. But Villager putting the entire motorcycle in his pocket. What's he going to do with it? I'm so excited to see what Kev does with this motorcycle. Realistically, he's probably just going to pull it out and chuck it at some point. But, you know, maybe Kev will do something cool and wild.
I'm not sure if
Wario
he might just
keep it.
One.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
that would be the big brain play right there. It's like, oh, there's half of your recovery
honestly,
gone.
just ledge camp. Just ledge camp, throw him off stage. What are you going to do? Use your bike? Good one, idiot.
Exactly.
We'll have to see if Kept can get some sort of back throw or... All right, here we go. First bit of... He's off stage.
Yep. Sends an attaboy his way. So Kept still playing around the ledges here, even though Axiom's without his bike, has not found a way to send him far enough off stage for that to come into play.
Axiom knows that once he gets off stage, it spells disaster.
Yeah.
And so, that tree is scary. Oh, covers the jump, but he air dodges through it. I think Axiom holding center stage here has been a huge turn of events. I think that he never like really let Kep get any proper ledge camping or put Axiom off stage, and so the shift in win conditions with these very wild matchups and these different interactions is so interesting to watch. You know, Wario has to completely change his game plan when he doesn't have access to his bike like that, and Axiom taking the situation and turning it into a first stock, doing really well there.
Yeah, but these fairs again sending Axiom out. Boyd gonna give him a second chance here at this edge guard.
Yes, absolutely. Could not have said it better than myself. Oh.
How did he work his way around that waft? I mean, that was a fully charged one. That should have covered a lot of space, but did not hit.
Very unfortunate here for Axiom. And it is game 3, too. This is definitely a heartbreaker. It is losers.
Wow.
It is going to close it out.
You got sent flying from that.
Not Axiom, Kep, sorry. Got the names backwards. But Kep bringing it right back, getting the tree plant into the axe. Some punches, some Lloyd rockets.
Yep, just really racking up the damage here. And this is looking to be a difficult spot for Axiom right now because he's really got to get rid of this stock quick.
Yep. It is pretty close, but you don't want to have to deal with, you know, not having access to part of your tools like that. Kep just keeping it in his pocket. Ooh, that was interesting. Weak fair into roll behind, trying to get the down tilt dash attack confirmed. Ooh, back here, not going to do it.
Yep.
It kind of feels like Axiom understands that he has such limited options here.
Yep.
And he's playing so clean and so, you know, snappy, on point, doing everything he needs to do when he doesn't have, you know, his tools like that. Kev's just keeping his pockets full. All right, ooh. And he tries to air dodge, and it scoops him into the stage on that slight pullback.
Yep.
So now Kep's going to try to build an advantage, get some extra credit here.
So much patience from Kep there, knowing that Wario's not going to be able to kill with the throw, so just sit and shield. Do not give him that opening.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And Axiom just doing everything he can to try and find that one opening he needs to get in, but the problem is Kep is just doing such a good job playing keep away right now.
Oh, yeah. You can, I think I'm starting to see a little bit of Axiom getting desperate. You know, he is constantly running up. He's constantly moving forward. He's having... Okay.
He had no options.
He was dead, so rest in pepperoni.
This
that was such a suffocating match for Kep, and his advantage state was so good, and he did so much.